so predictable, you love it when we say we be pubbing this way. Every cab in the Dutch boy, motherfucking fresh ships coming your way. And there's no intermission, cause we dishing up games. So spark up and listen up, not for the weak, and we not with the feed. If you're not a low bagger, stop and retreat. We gonna get you high, so here we go. Never get it twisted, Pub Sports Radio.
Welcome to the Sesh After Dark, presented by Pub Sports Radio,
where the real ones reside. Salute to the ladies, gents, and D-gents for tuning in. You already know it's all love. I'm your guy, Dutch Boy Fresh.
And I'm Dabby Cab, man. You know, I always say this, but I'm going to get to the point. You should be smoking with us tonight. It ain't cool if you're not going to smoke. Fuck that shit. Light up, roll up, get weird with us, man. Today, we're going to be a little different, so I'm going to get right to the point. We're bringing on some of our favorite fucking people, some of your favorite fucking people, to join us for this. Today, we wanted to introduce them because we wanted to do it the right way. So if you can, Vic, before we bring on our first gorgeous guest, well, our only gorgeous guest, the second one is not gorgeous. He wants to be, but he's not. But before we bring her on, Vic, roll the clip.
The queen of the motherfucking sesh. Yeah, man.
Miss Hound. I was going to get to the chat and everything, kind of like
I'm muted.
Hey, you might beat me at being muted on this shit.
I think
do it
so.
all the time.
I'm always muted.
I was about to get to the chat, Miss Hound, but I didn't want to keep you on ice too long. I wanted to get you in here since, you know, you're finally going to be here with us. On Mondays, you would be there, but too bad you're working every day. We got to see that last time.
Yeah. Super fun, too. Being in corporate America.
One half of the delusional eats the foolish hound on Twitter. Miss Hound, so good to have you here, vibing out with us on the motherfucking Sesh After Dark. Good to have you. We'll get to this here in a moment. And, you know, we're definitely going to touch on it. I know you're not a sore loser, so we can talk about it freely here on the Sesh. Boston came all the way back. We know, you ride with them Boston teams, the Patriots. I'm sure you like the Red Sox too.
I do.
Obviously the Boston Celtics most recently. So we'll get to that here shortly. But as you know, it's a four-piece here on the Sesh After Dark. You know, it's not only our guy Dabby motherfucking Cab and myself and the beautiful queen of the Sesh, Miss Hound. It's also leader of the motherfucking Nerd Nation. You can find him putting out daily content over there on YouTube. Every night, he beats the lines putting out content. A man of the motherfucking people. Once again, leader of the motherfucking Nerd Nation. Our guy, Picks from Dave.
Welcome to the Sesh.
He's a nerd.
What's up? I thought that was going to be longer, but you know.
Well, if it goes any longer, we'll get in trouble.
Oh, I got it. What's up, guys? My plan isn't to partake in the same stuff you are, but I'm going to try to guzzle this booze and see if I can get there.
Guzzle what? What do you have in that booze?
Booze.
That straight vodka? Was that clear?
It's almost.
I'm going now. What are you mixing it with?
Oh, it's not pee, dude. Look at this.
Oh, okay, squirt. I ain't seen squirt in ages.
Yeah, I just wanted to get right to the point. Since Dave's here, this motherfucker's sipping on squirt, just so everyone knows.
It couldn't be any other way.
Okay, now will you tell us what's in the cup with your squirt?
AKA Fanta Boy. I'm sure there's vodka in there, correct?
There's vodka. I'm on the clear stuff. It's for health reasons.
Understandable. You never want I really don't think I've ever had anything dark with squirt, to be quite honest with you.
Oh no,
I remember drinking I don't know if you go back to these days, red rum. So you'd have ruby red squirt with red rum. That murder
I do remember. I don't know that drink, but I do remember ruby red squirt, and I was a fan.
Yeah, we have that with the murder red rum. That shit hit. It definitely hit. Not as high on the alcohol content, but definitely get you tipsy in a different type of way. Shout out to our guy, Razor Sharp Picks in the motherfucking building. Smoking mirrors in the building. Got some real.
Did you see his news? Did you see his news?
Fat Cat Ninja.
He's no longer 9 to 5ing it. That's legit.
Hey,
Sharp motherfucker.
Our boy Razor is now full time in the content and gambling game. No more 9 to 5. No more checking the clock. Pretty sure he could have gone full time a long time ago. So glad you did it now. Shout out to our guy, man. Sharkwater Nation's in the chat. Also, another real one. Yes. I've been asking for a beer walk. I want him to come on here and do a beer walk with us sometime. Maybe we'll get one soon. Dave would do that with you, Shark, but he would have to walk, so it's not going to happen.
Now I'll get one of those mobile scooters, bro.
Mobile scooters. Nice.
I guarantee. Honestly, I'm not even lying. Like, if I don't take the dog out, I maybe walk less than 100 steps a day. Probably.
Jesus.
I know it's not.
You just
look at me. Don't I look like the epitome of good health? What are you fucking?
No, that's like the 600-pound life right there.
I mean,
I'm on my way.
No, you're not.
I'm halfway there.
No, you're not.
He eats carrots and pretzels as snacks. So, and
I like the way they taste.
Yeah, I mean, so some of your snacks. I mean, those are like snacks I would eat. I eat a lot of. I love those pretzels, Chris. I try to eat more carrots. To be quite honest with you, who doesn't like a carrot in motherfucking ranch though? If you don't, shout out to Kyle. Come on, Miss Hound. Shout out to Mike and Pimp Slap Play of the motherfucking day. Good to see you in the building as well. We got Fat Wally in the building. We got some real one holding us down tonight on the Sesh After Dark. We will be live at 10 Eastern Wednesday night, 7 p.m. out here on the fresh side. Me and my guy, of course, Dabby Cab, Miss Hound, and picks from Dave every Wednesday night. So be sure to be here vibing out with us. Tell a friend. I was about to pass it to Dabby Cab, but there we go. I know you wanted to touch on the chat. Had something to say, my man. Get it going.
Yeah, man. But like you've already said it, Akbar, my guy, getting to know him a little bit. Good guy there. Fucking tone, levels play of the day. I say this all the time, but heavy hitters in our chat is not a joke. Like, Dave, you're gonna appreciate it. You're gonna see like some of the best fucking cappers, man, out there. If they drop something in there, whether it's a play or a knowledge on how to bet, pay attention, man. You got a lot of real ones up in there. Smoke and Mirrors, my guy. Mike M, I know Pimp Slap Play of the Day. Pretty sure he's been doing this professional for a while too. Eric Castillo. Did I say that?
My homie.
Homie Castillo.
That's my army. That's a sergeant that I knew in the army, man. He's the shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's about to retire.
Hopefully,
that's like
his Memorial Day weekend.
He needs all the high fives. He's about to retire.
We'll see. Okay.
Yes, all of them.
That's dope. That's dope. Salute to you for your service. Thank you, Miss Hound, for your service. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. We didn't really talk over the weekend. Did you enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, Miss Hound?
Me? I slept a lot on Saturday. Then I just ate a lot on Monday.
You ate a lot. Yeah, I ate a lot as well.
I skipped over Sunday because I don't really remember it.
I have the Modelo Oro right now in the cup. It's very tasty. Been drinking and eating motherfucking El Pastor tacos all goddamn day. Feeling lovely, I will say. I got some more El Pastor tacos with the double pineapple on that bitch coming too. No lie. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Pineapple in your tacos?
El Pastor,
he puts it on his pizza with spinach too.
You have to have pineapple on El Pastor. Absolutely.
And I'm the fruity one, right?
Double up on pineapple. Hey, I got flavor. You're fruity as fuck.
This is the first topic.
Well, it ain't coming from eating pineapple. That's for sure.
Everybody, time out. I need to know in the chat because you see this fucking debate all the time.
Here he goes. This guy cares too much about what the fuck another man eats. That's all I got to say.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Dutch gets so sensitive. Get that out of here.
Yes, I'm telling you, pineapple on pizza is automatic, baby. Hey,
I totally put pineapple on pizza. I might
call you and complain if you short me on my motherfucking pineapple. It's that serious. God damn it!
I'm not about to get outvoted on pineapple. Dave, you don't put pineapple on pizza, do you?
I don't mind. Actually, I don't mind it on Pastor. It's supposed to come with Pastor. I just don't like a ton of it on pizza.
Ask about Pastor.
Okay. No, I do not like pineapple or chicken on my pizza or barbecue sauce.
I don't like chicken. Good one. Good one. Good
call. Man, who doesn't like a dank ass barbecue chicken pizza? Gee, man, you just don't do shit right, bro. If you have shit right, you like it any type of way. That's how I do pizza. I either make shit so good or I go places where the shit's done so good they know what the fuck they're doing. doesn't really matter what I'm eating. It's gonna be fucking bomb. That's just the way it is.
What do you like
whether
on
it
your
be
pizza?
spinach, marinara. Go ahead, Miss Hal.
What do you like on your pizza?
So I like a lot of pineapple on my pizza. I have a lot of meat, a lot of protein, but I also eat a pizza that's like when I'm chilling, sometimes I will order a pizza with just no sauce. So it's just like butter, garlic on the crust.
That's the American side of you with the pineapple?
No,
Not the Italian side.
And what else? Pineapple and what else?
Spinach and pineapple, bro. Spinach and pineapple. It's fire.
I don't got no problem with spinach, actually. I'm fine with that.
There's no grease now, but when I'm really fucking like trying to eat a pie, I'm ordering like fucking salami, pepperoni, fucking ham,
meatballs
on it.
You like meat, do you?
Everything on it. And I'm gonna top that bitch with some pineapple and fresh Roman tomatoes with some salt and pepper. It's the only way. And I might even and the ranch is on its way too. It's coming shortly. I did my bitch in ranch. Hey, and I do.
Do you buy your ranch or do you make it out of the packets? It's so much better out of the packets.
Better out of the package, but Mom Dukes don't live here, so I have the Hidden Valley. I have the Hidden Valley squeeze, but Mom Dukes always whip that bitch up.
I got your pizza.
Always have sour cream and packets.
Yeah, the sour cream in the pack. Now, that's the only way I eat my carrots.
Yeah, I've been absolutely torn to pieces in the chat, and I guess I was wrong on this, and I still am not eating pineapple on my pizza, though.
I wonder what Shark says.
Look, I like everything. I'm not a picky eater, okay? So don't take my pizza preference as being a picky eater.
If it's chicken parm pizza,
I just like pepperoni pizza.
Now
I can get behind that because it's fried chicken. It's fucking fried chicken. Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I want as much shit on my pizza as possible, so I feel like I'm getting protein while I'm fucking eating fucking 5 pizzas.
Don't you drink protein? Hey, there's this video that I need to send you. Have you seen that video, you Dutch, where that dude is like making a protein shake, and then every other ingredient is a scoop of protein?
Yeah, he's like, some more protein.
He goes, okay, now what next? We're gonna add a half a banana and a scoop of protein. then we're gonna add another scoop of protein. Bro, I want to send that to you so bad.
It's hilarious. I did see that. Shit is funny as fuck. Actually, speaking of videos, we had to come correct. It is here, the Sesh. And there's a lot of pranksters going on and shit. This is the new way. Everybody's trying to go viral doing some shit. Some motherfuckers don't play. Hey, and this one right here, she don't play. Big roll a clip.
Oh, you guys just threw this at me? One of you guys just threw this at me?
Oh shit!
Oh, why would you guys just throw something?
Yo, he's just a mannequin. He's just a mannequin. Oh my god. You alright? You alright, mannequin?
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Dummies.
Did she make those jean shorts herself?
Right, that's what I was looking at.
That was strictly for you, Dave. I'm glad you picked that up.
I mean,
Dave would only be the first. Everything that Dave will comment will either be something circular, like balls, or about.
No, it'll be something you're not looking at because I'm Sherlock Holmes. But I'm not even worried about the fact that her ass is hanging out. I have no problem with her ass. I mean, did she make them herself though? Like in the front they're normal, in the back they're like fucking a flying V, dude.
It's Fashion Nova, homie. Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova or Shine.
She's trying to give herself a wedgie.
Okay. So I want to know: is that the type of girl you be hanging out with when you and your boy go out? Here's Dave and his boy. This fucking wild now. His boy pre-funking right here. Vic, roll the clip.
Please don't knock those together. No.
Holy shit!
Oh, Bobby, stop! Bobby, stop! With you? Whoa! Do not move! Do not move!
Does that guy have Down syndrome, Dave?
No, that's Stone Cold. That's Stone Cold Steve autism.
Oh my god!
You're actually funny. That's the first time.
Yeah.
One. You have 1 point, Dave.
That's hilarious. What could be funnier?
I'm gonna
Hey, boy, homeboy was not playing. And here's Dave and his boy after the fucking party. This is a little later that night. Here's Dave. Vic, roll a clip.
Oh, that's gross.
How does it happen so fast?
That's you, Dave. You're Davey boy, a.k.a. Phantom
We can
boy.
return to both of those because I definitely want to see that one more time.
Ooh, that's
I need
so
to see
All
that
right,
again.
so Dave, show his rough night.
Bro. That's like some shit in a movie or something.
Yeah.
People choose that life? Like, can you believe that people choose to drink? And
How do you puke standing straight up? Like, don't you have to like? I arch my back and like.
We're right.
Tell us, Dave. You tell us. Homeboy was down as fucking Dave couldn't hang. Obviously, had a slippery. It was a slippery slope later that night. Easy to say. Miss Hound, have you ever been that fucked up?
No.
It's a safe place here. It's a
I
safe place.
I don't partake in drinking.
No, oh yeah, that's right. You don't drink. So here's a place where we are. That Cab said we all have to. Yes, it's lovely if you smoke. And I'm smoking some fucking black runts right now. It's super flavorful. I also got.
Ooh, sounds tasty.
It is very good. It's very good. What else do I have here? Forgot the other plane. That's how good it is. I forgot the other one I rolled up. I got the Modelo in the fucking cup. Our boy Dave's got the motherfucking Fanta Boy, aka Squirt, with the vodka. So we're drinkers here. We're smoking. We eat a lot of edibles. Our guy Dabby Cab, what you smoking on up there, bro? Jacqueline, shout out to you, young lady. Go ahead, mama.
Up there it is. First show, 17 minutes in.
Our guy Tease in the building. Hey. Our guy, he's muted again, so I'm just gonna keep talking. Shout out
I'm
to
not
T.
muted. Hold on, bro. You don't gotta keep talking, Dutch. You can slow down. We don't got anywhere to be tonight. It's a little different.
You're muted.
No, I unmuted as soon as you said it. I was just gonna let it breathe for a little bit because we have
I
somebody.
like that mic.
Who's
My
mic?
His mic.
You've never
Is that
seen
a mic?
it? Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't have nowhere to be except for I'm gonna barbecue some fucking T-bones and some chicken here.
Yo, Dave.
What's on the grill? What's everybody eating out there?
Steve Autism.
No, okay. Well, do we really want to like break the fourth wall here? Because we can.
Did you make any other jokes or just that one? Because if you prepared that one, dude, I know you've got more.
No, that's literally the cat. I think was the cat.
That's the name. That's the name of the video.
It says
that I sent you.
Yeah, Vic. Roll the clip one more time. If you should obviously see he.
Please don't knock those together. No.
Holy shit!
Oh, Bobby,
Look at Steve Autism.
Leg is bleeding, bro.
He is.
Yeah, that's what he used to do. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, remember you go like this and fucking chug the beers.
Yeah.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
I thought you came up with that. I can't give you that point. I got to take that away, bro. You didn't come up with that.
He's definitely a wrestling fan, bro. He's fucking Steve Austin hitting him with the woo. Hey, be sure to real quick though, be sure to check out our guy Tease making money over there on We Got Next. There we go, my man T. I got you over there. Who banging motherfucking sports? 12:45 on the fresh side. I believe it's 3:45 out there on the East Coast, where my man Tease resides. Check him out. He's profited. I'm telling you, man, it is the domestic violence league. But my boy profits like a motherfucker. Him and Ski be running through them ladies. No pun intended. But yeah, to the motherfucking window. Speaking of that, Miss Hound, when's the last time you watched? When's the last time you watched some WNBA? When's the last time you watched some aggressive ladies just go at it?
Well, I don't watch the WNBA.
What about those roller chicks? That roller fight, the roller derby, when they're like smashing people with their elbows and shit? Nah, they do it. They actually have it. I used to know a bartender that did it, but it's usually like rough and tumble chicks that might have a couple more lbs in them than they should, and they put on skates and they roll around in a circle and they smash each other.
Have you ever been to one of those?
No, seen them.
Come on, tell the truth.
No, I don't go anywhere. I wouldn't go to that.
He's like,
I had
no.
you picked as a roller derby guy as soon as you brought it up.
I've watched roller derby before.
Hey,
But
man.
it's just, I'm just saying, like, we're talking about, like, you know, angry, like aggressive women.
What happened to your boy, Cap? What happened to you, Polly? Motherfucking Walnuts in the building. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Jimmy G in the motherfucking building. Mr. Gomez. Fat Ninja. It's about that motherfucking time. Real one in the building.
I can't. I can't even answer a question without Dutch just go. Yo, Fat Cat, appreciate you. I don't know where Maxwell Smart is, but I know he's alive. I mean, he's been tweeting and shit. I think he's good. Maxwell's, as far as
nobody really wants to know that. Nobody really wants to know the answer to that question. That was the point.
I mean, the guy who asked it probably does.
Nah, man, come on, man. Probably knows better. Let's go. But yeah, man, appreciate you, Fat. Let's talk about something a little more important than that. Fat Cat, motherfucking Ninja in the building, showing us love. $20 don't know. 20. Appreciate you, my real one. Time to get life in this bitch. Yeah, man. Sesh After Dark. We will be here every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. right out here on the fresh side. 9 p.m. where my guy Dabby Cab resides. 8 o'clock where Midtown resides. So we're on all times. It is getting dark here in Vegas, and I believe it's getting pretty much dark there where my guy Dave's at as well. Our boy Tease likes the links +7 tomorrow, so he's dropping plays in the chat. Appreciate you, my dude. Liking the links +7. Check that out because the lines in the WNBA move fast. They move very fast. Speaking of lines moving fast, anything stand out to you tonight? Obviously we're here to vibe out, have a good time. But at the end of the day, we all need to make money in some sort of way. So anything stand out to you tonight? I know it's a short card with the live MLB games as well, Dave. You got any action going? How you been doing on the card this evening and on that a little more?
Today has sucked. I haven't won a bet. I don't have a lot of bets. I didn't like the card and probably should have stayed off some games. The Yankees, I had the over 7.5. That's not going to be anywhere. That's a horrible bet. But I'm trying to find a way on the under in this Diamondbacks game. They just keep scoring. So
it's only the 4th inning. Don't be that negative. That shit can still hit.
No, they can, but either way, they're two good pitchers. But the thing is, both teams are hitting righties really well. And also the Yankees have scored, I think, 10 runs in their last 3 games, something like that. But I'm trying to get on the under in this Diamondbacks game somehow. They just keep scoring, so I might not get a chance. But I'm watching the line like a hawk, and that's it. But way more excited for the game tomorrow, that's for sure. And we'll talk about that, I'm sure. But why was that fun? I don't even understand why that's funny.
At you, bro. Chill out.
Oh yeah. You're right, Cap.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm usually laughing at you.
I know, that's why I'm sensitive, super sensitive.
Hey, so how's Big? Somebody had a question. How's Big Happy doing?
Big Happy. Okay, so I actually talked to my grandma yesterday. And every time I call my grandma, shout out to grandma. I love you, but goddamn, the calls go forever. So trying to make it happen. Got to go through some hula hoops. He's doing all right. Got transferred to a different prison, and unfortunately, they got a little stricter rules. So I'm gonna get him though. I'm gonna get him back. Happy Tales will be back in effect. He'll have some fresh stories to tell us. Obviously, he's been in motion. So last I talked to him, unfortunately, was we got him that TV, and I believe y'all was it's been a minute since I talked to him. So
dang, has it really been the last time that it wasn't the last time we all really?
Yeah.
When is his release date?
So the last time we all talked to him live on the Sesh was last time I talked to him. He should be out late.
But he moved prisons.
2024. Yeah, they moved prisons. And with this new system, it's I got to send him 3 copies of ID. I got to do all kinds of type of weird ass shit just for him to be able to call me. So,
dude, what did they transfer him to? A maximum security? Lord.
I mean, it's supposed to be it's honestly supposed to be some shit that's dummied down from where he was at. I thought it was he's taking steps to getting out of prison. So, it goes down, not up,
That's
so
crazy.
He should have more leeway more shit to do. He's tried to call me a couple times, like on a faulty like 3-way type of shit. Unfortunately, I don't have my ringer on, so I usually, if you don't text me or call me multiple times, I'm not gonna fuck with you, unfortunately.
Hey,
so
while we're on the topic,
shout out
do you
to Big
still have
Happy
the
though.
Big Happy clip back there? I know you don't have it like that because we haven't prepped you for it. But if we can
I'm
pull
sure
that,
he does it because we give him so much shit. But if you do it anytime, just play that shit, Vic. But yeah, shout out to the real ones in the chat, man. Christopher Comatini, we got Rick J up in this motherfucker. Sharky hanging around with us, drinking. I wonder what you drinking on over there, Shark. What's our guy Razor Sharp Picks drinking? What is everyone in the chat drinking or smoking on? Smoking mirrors. What you smoking on?
two people have alluded to it in the chat. Razor and somebody else asking about the. Actually, like 3 people. The kitchen. We're hearing back in the kitchen, and we're gonna get to see back there in a minute or. Whenever you're ready, Miss Hound, you let us know because we'll move back there.
Shout
That's
out to
the
Billy
original
Bridge.
kitchen, and if you don't know, I mean, you need to fucking know. So whenever you're ready, Miss Hound, we'd love to see you back there.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Okay.
Shout out to our
You
guy
know,
Billy
while she's
Bridge.
doing that, I got something that fascinates me. And I watch a lot of these prison shows and stuff. One of the things is how they get cell phones, like YouTube, the prison YouTube channel. I watch them. But one of the things that fascinates me is the cooking and how they cook and how they make stingers and boil water and make spreads. I'm like real fucking good food. They make it out of like chip dust and it's fucking crazy.
I really think it's good food though.
Well, no, but
I know what you're talking about.
Now. I
Okay,
love
but
Michael to death, and he makes he makes food, and everything he makes. Does it taste bad? No. All of it is fucking the most disgusting processes type shit, and it all fucks with your stomach later.
of course it does. But the jail food is like microwave pancakes and stuff, and they're at least making like nachos and fucking like.
Now I'm telling you, like their desserts they make and shit. Like he's talked about his cakes they make. It's like fucking honey buns, Oreos and shit, M&Ms, peanut butter. Like how is that shit not going to be good? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
Also, you eat that shit in the morning. You know it's real bad late night. Imagine sleeping next to a stinky motherfucker like that.
And you got the fucking shitter right there, fucking. You know.
Yeah,
Dave is not allowed to be on the show whenever we talk to Big Happy. Okay, just
why not? I think we'd get along actually. To tell you the
when
truth.
you actually want top bunk. That's when you actually want top bunk, bro. You're like, fuck this shit, dude. Fucking peanut butter, fucking Oreo cookies, bro.
The first thing I'm gonna say is, "Hey, bud, what's the spread today?" He'll know what that means, and he'll fucking tell you.
Yeah, he'll be like, I don't know. He'll probably tell you, I don't know, I didn't go. That's what he always likes to tell me. Oh, no, oh, Mr. You know. But yeah, shout out to Big Happy, Happy Tales, man. We gotta get him back in effect. But yeah, man. Speaking of that, you know, man versus animal. You know, it's a thing that we like to do here. It's about what 13-1. 13-1, Cab.
It's not looking good. We don't have any W's. Big Show said he was going to send us some videos. Shout out to our guy Big Show.
Yeah, people in the chat got to help us out, man. We need some animals taking L's because we damn near got them lined up.
There he is.
Here we go. We'll put that on the hold for a moment.
We'll be right back to that.
Hey, D-Lou stole your hat, bro.
What are we cooking?
I actually like that one. That's stylish.
Yeah, he doesn't look too Dutch.
Look, next thing you know, he's about to fucking get on his knees. What the fuck?
Hold on, Dutch. Vic, I know you couldn't find Happy Tales, but God, I wish you had the picture of Dutch right now. You have no room to talk.
What the fuck I'm talking about? No, Dave is talking shit about the hats, but he likes fucking D-Luz, but not mine. It's fucking.
Well, I just poke fun at you. I don't give a fuck what you wear.
He's like, I don't care.
No, Dave came out of closet on playback. We all know that. So now
I did. I'll tell you why. Bro.
We know he's attracted to dark men. Okay, so he's attracted to dark men. We have the same hat, D-Lou, but for some reason he likes yours.
Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? You know what I mean? But lest we forget an old Sesh moment. Hey guys, an old Sesh moment that all of you were on for. I was in the chat. All 3 of you were on. This is like a year ago. When you were in Las Vegas, you guys, it was the last night. You guys were completely trashed because anyways, and you were sitting next to him in that hat, and you were talking about the Jabberwockies, and I said you got your hat from the Jabberwockies. And then Cav started laughing, and you said, "No, that's fucking stupid." And that's where this all started.
We don't remember that whatsoever. What I do remember is you coming out on playback, and now
It's true. I did.
Dark Men.
I'm a big fat gay guy. Here I am.
When you're in the area. He's 6'5" grizzly bear.
Hey,
You two are gonna stop so I can see in this kitchen because my eyes are about to fucking start watering, and I don't want that right now.
what are we gonna see?
Oh man, that's so
You watching Stoner Chopped here? Let's watch. I'm gonna see this.
You want to
Hey,
see in
hey.
the kitchen? What are we cooking?
He's getting gummies prepared.
Can we see?
Yeah, you can.
Really?
Yeah, one second. 1 second.
Okay.
Yo, this that motherfucking Clooney tease. That wise guy shit, bro. Let's go though. While we're waiting on that though, let's get it though. You know, it's man versus, as I was saying, it's man versus animal, man.
He's had pink hair. Don't let him fucking say anything to you. He had pink hair like last year.
That is true. And he wears bucket hats too.
Please can talk to me about fashion. Hey, not many can talk to me about fashion, and this motherfucker can't even three-way a fashion call with me. Okay, he can't even put in a fucking kite. Shout out to motherfucking Big Happy about fashion. God damn it. I wouldn't even. Yeah, come on, Tish, you my guy. But when it comes to fashion, leave me the fuck alone. Picks from Dave. Yeah, probably in the same realm as that. But let's go though. Let's go. Let's talk about it a little bit. Man versus animal. We have not seen a motherfucking man put some hands on an animal in quite some time. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. You are not going to see it tonight, but you will see one dumb motherfucker doing some dumb ass shit. Picks from Dave. I hope you've never done some shit like this. Vic, roll the clip.
What an idiot. That's not even funny to me.
He's got his dick off.
That's not even funny to me. I'll tell you why. Hunter, my entire life, gun safety is number one. Why in the fuck would you ever have the gun pointed at a person, including yourself? And why would it be loaded? Fuck that guy. He should have killed himself.
Do it again.
Hey, listen to let's share the video, man. Like and share the motherfucking video if you're a real one. Gotta be a European, man. That's that European shit, bro.
That's that third world bullshit, bro. That's fucking.
Oh man.
So I have this fun stuff to show if anybody wants to see.
Let's check it out. Bring us inside.
So I have, we have some fruit going because he's still kind of prepping. We have we got the strawberries going right now. I don't know if you can kind of see them.
Dope, regardless of whether it's medicated.
Yeah, we're gonna have some. It's gonna be with the GDP terpene profile. So you're gonna have like linalool, humulene, beta carotene, myrcene, beta pinene, and D-limonene is gonna be in these ones right here because it has the granddaddy perp.
I love all of those.
Yeah. So you love all of them. They're really great.
I'm so out of it right now and into this. I was like, Dave, you know what that is?
No, dude.
Yeah, so those are the profiles for the granddaddy perp strain. And that's what the strawberries are going to be infused with currently.
That's dope. That is fucking lovely.
Right now we are sorry. There's a lot of parts to the gummies. There's a lot going on.
What the hell do you mean?
Lots of emotions. And be sure to check them out if you want to get heavily medicated.
Yeah.
By delusional.
And then this right here, because remember how we were making like juices and all that stuff? Well, we actually take the juices that are extracted from the dehydrating, and then we actually use that because it's like super concentrated, and then that's actually what we make.
Snow cones.
No,
snow cones. That would be so good.
Oh, snow cones! What a great idea! So this is strawberry and kiwi, right?
Medicated.
Oh, this is strawberry and mango. My bad.
And that's a great idea. And I couldn't even partake in that. But
yeah, and then these ones right here are soaking, so it's extracting all the juice from these pineapples. No, this is mangoes and pineapple. So this is going to be pineapple mango.
Pizza toppings.
Yeah. And then we're going to dehydrate those. And then
I have mango on my pizza, Dave.
You have that's
fucking amazing.
Yeah, and get those ready.
You know you would eat that shit, Dave.
Oh, I for sure would eat it. I mean, we don't have to have this conversation over and over again, but I would love more than anything to be able to eat all of that. It looks amazing. Every time I see your tweets, it's like, I feel like I'm in jail. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I go ham on the pineapple. I gotta say, like, we have to buy like 12 pineapples, and like 5 of those are for me.
Let me get this straight too about pineapple. Pineapple by itself, just sliced up, eating it with like fruit. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Yes, it's so
You
good.
like it on your pizza too, Dave. You just don't know yet.
Oh, bro.
Hey, hold on.
I'm gonna try that when I come to Vegas. We'll try your chintzy pizza and see how good it is. Okay, we'll try it.
And then this right here is actually already kind of dosed at like 5, so it's like already kind of dosed. But these are the pineapples getting a soak on.
Can you answer a question for somebody in the chat since we're here, kind of like vibing out? Our guy Polly Walnut said, "How do you?" Oh, he's not in here. She's not in here. But add THC to the gummies. I know how I would do it.
Science.
No, yeah, I know how I do it. I do it with like pure rosin. But I'm gonna let them explain how they do it because I'm gonna be honest. I'm not exactly sure. What I do know is I've had Delusional Eats products. And I'm not a fan of edibles in general, but their stuff, I absolutely love it. I would never go to the store and buy edibles. Like the dispensary edibles are trash. And most people can vouch for that. That Dutch can probably vouch for that too. It's just not, you get like 10 milligram, like pieces of crap gummies. Like it's like a terrible high because there's no.
That was weird.
Yeah. So I was going to answer the question, but I didn't want to speak for you. Polly Walnut said, "How do you add the THC to the gummies you guys make?" Well, we lost her again.
Does she know that when she turns a camera off that she goes backstage? I don't know if she knows about it.
Yeah, man. So definitely big shouts out to Miss Hound. She'll be back here. She'll answer your questions shortly here.
I remember that, bro. When you were just like every 5 seconds fucking eating the gummies. Oh, these are so good. These are so good. And then you were done. And then you couldn't move. Yeah.
I always move, homie. What the fuck you talking about? Steady too. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker.
This is trash. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
What are you doing?
Okay, we'll try it one more time.
How many motherfucking gummies you had?
I haven't eaten edibles since I made them myself.
Oh,
okay.
They probably weren't as good as ours.
No, they were horrible.
How do you add the THC to your gummies? There's your question. Polly Walnuts wants to know how you guys add the THC to your gummies.
Oh, it's a good question. We actually use concentrates, so you just got to make sure it's decarbed, obviously. So we use high terpene, full spectrum, like just concentrate, so it's already decarbed. So you just kind of like mix it into the mixture.
Explain decarbing or carbing.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. I like this one. Decarbonation is when you remove a carbon atom from it because THCA does not actually get you high, which is why if you just ate a nug of weed, like just ate it, nothing would happen other than your stomach would be a little upset. You have to decarboxylate it and remove a carbon for it to actually be.
So when you smoke it, there's a chemical change, right? That happens and it pulls it off. Love it. Science. See? Science. Nerds.
By the way,
when it's right.
After dark, baby. Shout out to our guy, Ian Cameron, Mr. Babano, one of the more well-rounded individuals in this thing we do.
Oh, hell yeah.
Appreciate you dropping in, my man. That's right, bro. It's the Sesh After Dark. We're here 10 p.m. Eastern time, your time, my guy. 7 p.m. out here on the fresh side every Wednesday night. Definitely appreciate you vibing out with us for a minute. Be sure to follow our guy, Mr. Bravano, Ian Cameron, our guy. Rick J, I see you, my man. T still talk. X-Cal in the building. X-Cal 360. Good to see our guy. Yao Ming. Good to see our motherfucker. Hopefully his feet are holding up. Everyone in the chat. Christopher Comtini, all you real ones, Sharky, all you real ones holding us down. If you would like, share, subscribe, just share the video. We're trying to let people fucking know. We're trying to get eyes in here. Marcus McCaffrey, light it up, Dutch, all day.
Shark asked if we were watching the games. I have my eyes on him.
I am not.
Anything live that I like.
I've missed every spot I wanted to take. I wanted to take 11.5 under. Now it's down to 10.5 for this Colorado game. They were just scoring too much. That other game I have an over bet on, which I'm fucked on. So I'm going to sit back. I'm going to wait for tomorrow. I like a lot more tomorrow. I'm going to save it. I'm not going to force it.
Well, you know
Are
what?
we going to touch on that at the end of this before we
Absolutely.
do?
Let's get to it real quick. Shark, if you have any, have you seen anything in there? I'm not watching anything. This show is going to actually help me with the chat, and Dave and Cab help me get a little more into MLB. Obviously, at the NBA.
You said that the other day.
So I'm hoping to, just kind of get into that a little bit. So we will look in a little bit till tomorrow's card a little bit. Obviously, it's a light card for tonight. I was hoping we could be some Dodger, Angel, Diego type vibes tonight, but I looked at the card and I was like, fuck, not too much of that. And I believe every game was off at like 6:45 Pacific time. So like I said, Dave's not going to really force much. We're going to talk a little bit. Obviously, the Celtics, man, oh man, did they not show up in Game 7? Came all the way back to really do that. Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck that was. Sorry, Miss Hound. I did not see that coming, to be quite honest with you. Shout out to Eric Spo, Jimmy Butler, and the whole motherfucking crew. We have an NBA Finals, obviously Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. Game 1 is tomorrow night. A line of about 8.5. I have the Nuggets -8, -120. I do believe, obviously the Nuggets have been sitting for quite some time. The Nuggets have been 8-0 at the crib this year, winning by, double digits, pretty much averaging, covering, in the playoffs. And obviously we know what Miami has done. They've been a covering machine. They did just go 7 games and do only have 2 games off here to recuperate. They flew straight to Denver right after that game, by the way. So everyone in the chat, chime in a little bit how we're feeling about Game 1. I'll let everyone else kind of talk about it because I'm heavily on Denver. I love this game from a week ago. I think Miami is gassed the fuck out. Look what happened to Boston in after Game 7 against Philly. They were 8-point favorites and lost outright to this Miami team. So, Miss Hound, care to touch on what happened recently, real quick, and then if you have any opinion on what's going to happen in the NBA Finals, touch on that, and then we'll let Dave fucking attack the shit out of
You talking about touch on what happened to my Celtics? That's what
I want to know. Is how do you feel about being a fan?
We're moving on to the future.
You're back with that bitch.
we're moving on to the future. We're not talking about the past.
What's going on tomorrow night? Go ahead, Cap.
No,
I was just going to say,
the Nuggets are going to win.
Do you want them to make some changes, Miss Hound? Do you think they should? Do you think it's time for the two to be broken up? I see Dave shaking his head.
I think they need to start reevaluating things there in the Celtics compound.
Okay, so real quick, just to follow up on that, I seen some news around. You're not getting Damian Lillard for Jaylen Brown. It's not happening. So if you want to trade Jaylen Brown for Anthony Simons and the number 3 pick with Damian Lillard, be my guest. That's not a great trade for Boston, in my opinion, and I would love to see Jaylen Brown team up in P-Town with our boy Dave Time. I'm not happy with the way fucking Jaylen Brown played, but there's no fucking way if Boston is not getting. If you're not getting rid of Jason Tatum, you're not getting.
What was it, like 8 turnovers?
Yeah, he did not have a great series, but you're not getting Dame time. You're not getting Dame time unless it's not happening. That's in the dream world, in my opinion.
Is he going to the Lakers?
Dame time?
Please don't go to the Lakers.
No, he's not going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
No, Dame. I read something that Portland's trying their best, and Dame wants to stay there and put a team around him. They've been saying that for years, but they're still going to do it.
They have been saying that.
No one's going to go to Portland.
No, I understand that, but it's if they're dumb about it, they're dumb about it. What they should do is they should either spend the money to get another star, right? Or they should sack up, trade him, and get 1 billion picks. That's what they should do.
If I'm Portland, I'd trade him. But I don't trade him to someone like the Lakers or
the Magic or the Rockets or somewhere.
Yeah, you trade him to somewhere or you're gonna get 7 or 8 fucking picks in the next 7 to 8 years, and they're all first rounders, and it's just kind of like maybe what the trade with Boston, what Boston did with Brooklyn when they gave fucking Paul, the whole damn crew at the end of that. They gave Paul Pierce.
Dutch.
Can someone send Sharky the link?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Dutch, this is freeform. He said he'd do a show I don't know when he says show, if he means because he breaks the game down for a couple minutes. If Shark wants to come on here and do his breakdown real quick, I'm down to give it to him.
He's got this like the super commentating voice. It's so funny.
Yeah, we can get a Shark breakdown. That'd be dope.
Good.
Yeah.
Shark trying to come on right now.
And he doesn't like Trent. I love that he doesn't like Trent. That's what I like the most.
I thought Paulie Walnuts was saying he sent and shared the link. Now I see what it says. All right, yeah. Well, go ahead, give it to. Go ahead, Cap, send that or Vic if you want to send it to Shark. We'll get him up in here. He wants to break down the game for us for a minute. We've been trying to get Shark on Medicaid Monday, so fuck it. Let's have him on the first episode of Sesh After Dark. I mean, as our boy Wham Bam would say, it's only right. Let's make it happen. Our guy Ian Cameron dropping facts in here. What's he got to say? I don't care.
Too many drinkers coming into the sesh.
I'm
just kidding.
Ian said, "I don't care."
That's why we have picks there, so that we know it's more than welcome for drinkers. Come on,
I'm kidding.
I agree with that comment that Ian just.
More than I want to talk, I kind of want to say something about about Boston, but more than that, I've never noticed it. Is that a fucking Darth Vader tattoo on your shoulder? Alan?
You are such a fucking nerd, Dave.
Is that who? No way. Is that Yoda and fucking R2D2?
It is.
So much
Oh my god!
Thank you for noticing R2.
Oh
You're the first person ever who's noticed that R2 is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, share the link real quick. We got our
three
guy
favorites
Guns in the fucking building. Good to see our guy Guns in the building. Our guy Sharkwater Nations will be joining us here, breaking down NBA Game 1 of the NBA Finals. We're about to get our guy Picks from Dave's opinion here. As I said, I'm all over the -8. Let's get Picks from Dave's opinion here before we get our guy Sharky on here, because we know our boy will definitely bring the heat. Make sure you get that link over to him. And Dave, tell me exactly. You could touch a little bit more if you want to. I know you're a big fan of Jason Tatum, so I'm sure you probably.
It's because you're amazing, Ian. That's why.
I'm sure you probably want to touch a little bit on that. But tell us a little bit more of what you're looking at here, not only in Game 1 and maybe just kind of here throughout the NBA Finals.
Yeah, so I'll touch on it, and I'll be as objective as I can be. So here's the bottom line: if Jason Tatum had a shot to take over and be the dude, and take him into the finals, and maybe if he was playing right, maybe go out and win. If he did that, he would have or deserve the accolades he has gotten. He doesn't. I don't care how many finals he's been to or whatever. Who cares? People go to the playoffs. And until you win, you're not a winner. Unless you have a long career like Charles Barkley or John Stockton or Karl Malone. But they've got bigger problems than just Jason Tatum. They have no leader on the team, which he's not. The coach is too young, and he's not a leader too. And that front office doesn't get that they need to get a leader in there. They've got bigger problems than just Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown being there. They need to figure out a lot of things. Let's put that aside. This series, I talked to Dutch yesterday. It is a big line, but I'm on the Nuggets, and there's one stat it's hard to go against. Winners cover over the last 9 seasons, 51 games. The outright winner in the finals is 47-2-2, 95.9%. Doesn't matter what the spread is. If you think the team's going to win. If that's even if Miami goes back home and you think they're going to win, take that team. Take the team you think's going to win. Take the team that you cap it is going to win. And in this game, it's a Denver game. So that's really all I need to see. We could talk about how home teams dominate the finals and all this stuff, but a 95% or 96% trend over 51 games is you can't ignore that. So I'm on whatever the spread is for the Nuggets.
Completely agree. It's a Denver spot all the way. You got the altitude. I don't give a fuck how long Miami has. If they travel there right after the game, come on, man.
That worried me too. The layoff worried me too. We talked about that. I'm not after that stat. Fuck the layoff. I mean,
I honestly, I think Denver could be down 8 at the end of 1 and still blow these boys out. Do I think that's going to happen? Absolutely not. I wouldn't be surprised if the game's tied at the end of 1, maybe.
Denver could easily pull the broom out.
You believe so? You think Jimmy and them put it all in the tank against your Celtics?
I think that Denver could easily sweep the Heat.
Yeah, I think I will say I think Denver is super suspect on the road. They're 4-3 overall in the playoffs on the road.
Wow.
So I do think Spo and then we'll can get some games at the house. I don't see Miami winning in Denver. Simply, I don't. I know Boston
I'll
and
send it to
Denver
him.
are two complete different teams in my opinion when it comes especially to home court. Your number one, your best player. The difference between Denver and Boston, in my opinion, is nobody sent the link to Shark yet. Did you send the
Yeah,
link?
I'm trying to figure
We
out
have
how
to
to
do it because
this.
I follow him. If you don't follow him, you can't send it. And Vic doesn't
I did
follow
it.
him. Okay, you did it. Okay.
Okay. Because I'm over here like, do I just copy my link and I can send
You
it?
can do that. Yes.
Okay.
They did it, but I guess they don't follow each other. But yeah, my fault.
I want to ask what everyone in the chat thinks.
Vic doesn't follow any of us anyways until we ask him. So it's. I'm just kidding.
Vic doesn't.
Vic is my
retweet you
friend.
unless you tag him.
I love Vic.
Yeah, let us know in the chat what the fuck is going on, Cap. What do you think about this one, my guy?
Well, I was gonna say I'm like with our guy Ian Babano in the chat, man. He said he said it's a Denver spot. He just worries that everyone agrees, and because I'm seeing in the chat too. It looks like a lot of people agree. Shout out to our guy Smoking Mirrors. He said that was a fantastic breakdown. And Dave, I got to give you props there, man. I soloed you there because we're gonna try things out here to try and make them different. And when somebody's gonna really hit on a spot, we're gonna solo them. And I'm transitioning this right now into our next thing that we're about to do. We're all gonna say what's up, but then we're gonna solo our guy here, Shark. And without even further ado, right there, Dutch. If you got anything to say, I'm gonna bring him on and Vic.
No, yeah, they actually picked some days fucking breakdown right there. That was his non-homosexual side. Right there.
Are you guys not watching my pick? I've done this for a year and a half. What do you think is my first rodeo? Like,
no, you do good. You do good.
That was a compliment.
All I gotta say is look at the scoreboard. I post my record, so that's all.
Dave,
I
you
got.
gotta understand that was from Dutch. That was a compliment.
Okay.
The higher I get, the more beers are in me, the more alcohol I get.
Hey, you're not acting gay. I like you.
Hey,
you guys ruined my
let's get it going,
introduction.
though.
Thank you.
One of the finer guys.
Sharky's fine with it. He's all right.
In the business when it comes to straight pure content, realness. Our boy definitely will bring it night or day, no matter what fucking time. It's Sharkwater Nations. It's Ride the Wave or get the fuck out the water. Our guy Sharky.
Welcome to the Sesh.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, look at this guy. Cool guy.
He's trying to be as cool as Dutch. I mean, the shades are just coming back across the screen here.
You're about to do an arms deal in Miami or something. What's going on, bro?
Hey, Top Gun.
Chilling the hell out. Foolish Hound looking incredible as always. The swag is unbelievable. Dabby Cab, I love you, bro. You the man. Picks from Dave. Yeah. I was sweating that under with you, that over at that Mariners game. I was thinking to myself, all of a sudden, Clark Schmidt is the flamethrower of the universe. But Dutch, lead us off. Let's talk some NBA basketball. I got two hats here. I got this one, the sex print from Miami, and I got the fucking dope in the mountains. You guys are smoking. Talk to me. What do you guys think? Let's flow off.
My guy. He's got the buy hat. He's got the fade hat. I'm digging it. I'm really looking forward to breaking this one down for you, my guy. I am on the Nuggets -8 game one. Not too big in the future. So to be quite honest with you, I haven't even looked into it too much into that aspect. I kind of break it down a little bit more game by game. I was in love with the Nuggets a week ago before I even knew the line when I'm seeing how competitive the Boston Celtics and Miami series went. Started thinking about it 2-3 days ago easily, how much, what the line would be. I thought maybe we could get a 7. Did at the 8.5. I bought it down to 8 -120. Comfortable laying the juice there. I do think, Miami pretty much, going to be out of gas game one. I know they flied straight to Denver. But at the end of the day, man, it took an awful lot out of them to get that. It's game 7, bro. We've seen what happened with this Celtics in the Philly series, how tired Boston was. Short. Denver's been waiting in the wings, and simply Denver is the best team that Boston will have faced. And Denver handles business at the crib, 8-0 this year. As in the playoffs, and they handle the business quite easily by double digits. So I expect this team eventually by 4 quarters. I wouldn't be surprised if they do start out a little slow with the 9-day layoff, but overall 4 quarters, I believe they run the Miami Heat out the gym. How we feeling, Shark?
I'm into it, and I haven't said this on the air in a while. Shout Jay Money. I hope the life is okay, but the buy hat is engaged on what will be a suddenly not so casual, properly speaking, Thirsty Thursday, June the 1st, 2023. And Dutch, you're talking truth. You're talking certifiable banging truth. And what's going on here? A lot more than just fatigue. And I think one of the most interesting things about this game, the Miami Heat have been incredible in game one, covering the spread. But against the Eastern Conference, since Jimmy Butler came over here 4 years ago, 10-0 ATS in game ones against the East. The only time they didn't cover in the bubble, game one against the Lakers, they got hammered by 18 points. And you look at what's going on here. This really is a crazy spot. And I'm listening to Fallish chat about
mute her.
We can ride that goddamn wave. I love you guys. But throw it back to the big screen and I'll flow through it. But, truthfully, I think, Dutch, you're onto something so specific here where they just don't compete in game one against the Western Conference. And if you go back to the bubble season, which, of course, was chaotic, scattered, whatever you want to call it, they did beat the Celtics in game 6 in the Eastern Conference Finals. And I think that's super interesting because I think, the regular season in NBA basketball is such a weird dynamic where a team like Miami can literally coast the entire year, lose a play-in game to Atlanta, and then flirt with disaster against Chicago as well. And then all of a sudden in the playoffs, just bounce up to the highest level. That's what they did in the bubble as well. But they came out super flat. And Dutch, as you said, this Denver team at home, this is some other type of shit. This is big-time professional basketball. This is a 2-time MVP. This is a crowd. It's an altitude. It's an energy. And I'll throw it back to you just in 1 second. But the final point here is you look at that series. When you go up 3-0 and then you tank 3 in a row to go 3-3, and then you re-up your energy to win game 7, you peaked about 4 times in 2 weeks.
That's a great point. That's such a great point.
How much energy do you have left to really come back for game 1? I think it's a dead zone spot. I'm on it with you, Dutch. You got 8, 120. I'm 8.5, 110. 1 unit official. Let's fucking dominate, guys.
Yeah,
I don't take your. That is such a great point. How many times can you rise above with the players you have around you?
Right. It's
That's so fucking good.
Hero will be back game 3. I love the breakdown, Shark. Absolutely.
I loved it too. That was dope.
So many highs and lows. It's like eventually, I just believe they're completely out of gas at this time. And I do believe Denver is a better basketball team. But simply game 1, I'm not scared of the number. I think it's high for a reason. I do want to know what you think about the series overall, Shark, because I know, Hero should be coming back game 3. Miami has shown, Spo against the number. This playoffs has just been fucking amazing. I do believe this will be a series. As I mentioned, not much in the futures. How are you feeling overall here throughout the 7 games?
Well, I'm going to take the shades off because I'm seeing very clearly in the series. And I got to flip hats. And I think people will be surprised with this. But series, I'm playing a half unit, Miami plus 350. And I just cracked a beer for you guys. I know this is a smoking show, so I found one in my fridge. This is some glorious stuff. Wicked Weed Pernicious IPA, 7.2%. This is a fucking beverage and a half. Cheers to you guys. Smoke up, cheers up, always fears the fuck down. And in this life, I mean, let's be honest, most people live in fear, if we're being super honest. Apprehension, don't do this, overthink this. Trust yourself, and let's have a fucking drink for a half second, and then we'll talk the series.
I'm going to take another drink.
Mike, the machine, Pimp Slap Play of the Day. Are you telling me you liking the Heatles game 1? Wait a little bit, my guy. Wait a little bit if you like the Heat, in my opinion. It's not game 1 overall. Guns Picks having a great day, it looks like, on the board, 10-3. Looks like getting some love in the chat, X-Cal, for our guy
Mike's
Shark.
just simply pointing out a statistic on it. Though.
Yeah, he watches the money, but I'm gonna say there. I do like. I no longer partake in the green, but I do like very hoppy beers because hops are related to marijuana. And I love the smell and the taste and all of that. I mean, if you have a really hoppy beer, it smells like good weed. I mean,
what does that mean?
Shout out to our guy Shark finding the fucking weed brew in the fridge.
I love it.
Man. That's pretty fucking swagged out.
Hold on, I want to solo you on that so we can see it. 1 second.
Where we get fucked up. Let
me see that.
There we go.
That's a dope ass can too. Look at the hops on it.
It looks like some flavor too, and it gets you twisted.
That's
Salute
dope.
to our guy. So he's not only giving you the look right that correlates with me in game one, and our guy picks from Dave. He's actually switched it up and gave you a little juicer with the motherfucking Miami Heat Twitter series at plus money, which I do believe they're live. I don't think Denver doesn't have a point guard in my opinion overall. I still think their bench is lacking. Bruce Brown is their backup point guard, but I do think Denver finds a way to get it done. I think Joker will show that he's the best player on the court. Jimmy will give him a run, but I think that series against Boston, and not to mention, we got to remember Miami was in a playing game. They played Milwaukee. They've had they made pretty light work in New York, and then obviously went 7 with Boston. I think this overall will be a tired basketball team, and we might see that here in the series.
Who's guarding Joker? Bam Adebayo? Who's guarding Joker? I mean, you got to be kidding me. I mean,
and really, who's going to guard Michael Porter Jr.?
They have the most complete team in the NBA. I mean, without a point guard, but
I think Michael Porter Jr. has a big game. If Jimmy Butler kind of says, I'm going to take the role of Jamal, I would think Butler could contain him. But if he says, I'm going to guard Michael Porter Jr., then Jamal Murray's going to get the fuck off.
Well, even Eric Gordon. I mean, that's the shot against Denver is they don't have any. They have one good single defender. I think Eric Gordon's a good defender, like above average defender. That's one.
Bruce Brown
is good too. Okay,
really good.
Yeah,
but
just one point, which I think is important here.
Yeah,
they've only been running an 8-man rotation in the playoffs. It's actually kind of crazy. If you look at the minutes distributed, these guys are so minutes saturated. Where, like, if we actually look at the distribution of Miami, yes, the fatigue is gigantic, but truthfully, in terms of winning the series, I just think when you're really burning your guys out, only 3 deep off the bench. I was actually shocked when I looked at the rotation against Minnesota in round 1. I couldn't believe they were going that shallow off the bench. I mean, Malone is showing no trust in his bench at all. And of course, they moved Bones Highland off the roster. He was their best heat check guy in the second unit by a mile. It's just this team is so loaded, but also just lacking in depth. It's like it's a weird dynamic. So I'll give
that's why I thought the Lakers could beat them.
That's why I
thought the Lakers could beat them.
And they don't even use the motherfucker.
I want to ask something real quick. So this show is about opportunity right now because we've been able to take so many different turns. Miss Hound, this is for you. No pressure, but can we see in the pan, like from what he's cooking or no?
Yeah, you can.
Okay,
I was just waiting for you guys to be quiet.
Where's the beard? Where's the beard cover for D-Lou? That's what I want to know.
He's got it on.
He dresses better.
Oh, there it is.
Can I solo you on what you guys are making?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let him speak.
I'm adding some beef gelatin right now. I'm getting ready to make some gummies. Gonna whip up some gummies.
I suck at the angles.
Getting ready to measure out the honey. I got some beef gelatin. We got some let me say the whole deal. Pasture raised, grass fed beef gelatin. Got that in there. We got some pectin in there. Got a tiny drop of salt, a little bit of salt, and then an eensy beatsy tiny little bit of organic citric acid. We're getting ready to get this shit popping. And then I also got some vanilla extract is going to go in there. We got some honey going in there.
So
got some infused sugar, delusional sugar. We're also going to be adding
got some Heisenberg Walter White shit going on here. What?
Shut up, nerd.
He is a nerd.
Yeah,
I was going to ask for the people that don't know. I guess I don't have to ask. I can tell when he says extract. That's how that's how they're infusing it. Just so everybody knows. In the
Heisenberg's from Breaking Bad. Read a book.
Yes,
I've fucking seen Breaking Bad. You ass clown.
The best show ever.
You're only good at breaking down games. Everything else, you're Leif Erikson's.
I love me some Breaking Bad. Let's let everyone in the chat if we missed your comments in regards to the breakdown of the NBA Finals. I do apologize. We got obviously our guy Guns, our guy Shark in the building, breaking it down, and Picks and Dave. This is a very intriguing game, so we obviously have opinion, and we're obviously deep in thought when it comes to the NBA Finals. I mean, come on, man. It's coming to a motherfucking end. We got maybe at best we got 7 games to do this thing we do. And I know everyone's kind of transitioned, into the MLB.
Like gravy.
So, but I'm a little late on that. Go ahead, Miss Howe.
Put that on some mashed potatoes.
What the fuck, Dave?
Like some gravy, man.
No, it's weird.
Do
you
oh no, trust me. Does it? Have you seen? You haven't seen me. Does it look like I don't cook or eat? Give me a break.
I mean, for all I know, you could be one of those cats that just go pick up some McDonald's. You know what I mean?
I do that too. I do both, but I can cook a mean game. Trust me.
Oh, nice. So here we go. So we all the Sesh after dark, man. The Sesh period. Like if you don't smoke, we still fuck with you. If you're drinking,
yes,
a fucking work here or there, whatever the fuck you do, I don't judge you.
I do not. Why do you always have to say that?
We're here to have a good time.
If you have pain problems and they're prescribed by your doctor, okay?
Don't fucking fuel the fire.
You want to take a fucking nut and get do you, man? I don't hate on you. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just show me some respect. That's all I ask for. But we don't. One thing I do not promote here, and I don't believe anyone here on the motherfucking screen does, is promote cigarettes, nicotine. And this might happen when you try to spark up a motherfucking cigarette.
You smoke?
Vic,
don't burn me. I'm not gonna get closer. Ready?
What are you gonna do with that?
I know that guy. He's very, very funny. Lance.
Oh my God, I need that lighter.
Hey, Granny clowns him.
Hey, Dave, do you know?
There's a lot of pranks with her and him. There's a lot of good videos.
Hey, if we were allowed to ask the chat who sent that video in, I bet they'd vote you.
Hey,
but I like Lance 210. He's funny. I mean, he's.
And I think this might be Dave. This is Dave's grandma talking to him.
I know. First of all, hipster Jesus might be fucking Cheshire Cat, and he's been after me for days. But I ain't no fucking finger licker like Jameis Winston. I ain't no fucking crab paw stealing fucking.
Which way it's blowing?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so it's never. Hey, man, this guy, man, I got a lot of love for him. I mean, I got him on a fucking wall right here. And he never continues to fucking surprise me. I don't know. Did you peep this out? Did y'all see our boy Al Pacino? 82 years old. About to have another motherfucking kid, bro. 82 years old.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
29-year-old. Shout out to Allie Pete, man. Hey.
That shit is crazy.
You gotta be kidding me.
If you have a kid then, like I know it still works, but like
he's gonna be Stone Cold Steve Autism.
That's what I was going. Is he gonna come out like Dave and Stone Cold?
He's gonna be cracking beer bottles in the pool, bro.
I mean, like with dudes, like when you guys get old, I don't. Does the sperm get like?
Does the sperm rot or do the eggs rot?
Like, does it get whack and weak, or does it stay like? You know what I mean? I feel like it would be like old eggs or some shit.
Fouch, straight up, Dutch and I were both born, I believe, in '85, which is a fucking championship year. I just have to make that point on record.
Yeah,
you could have been born 1 year earlier, and it would even be
like
better.
Myself and Dutch probably will procreate till probably 100 years old, but for everybody else,
that's the best answer.
I love it.
Al Pacino, right there, is wearing some Trump makeup. If you guys saw that.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. What the fuck?
He's pretty orange.
Nah, dude, he's been out in the sun with sunglasses.
Can you guys tell me who the girl is? Any background on that? Just a random.
She's 29.
It's his 29-year-old wife, I believe. That's
from some hot gash. Who cares? Look at her.
I mean, she's 29 years old. That's his wife. That's what is important about this.
I only asked the question because I'm just so fucking curious as to how she got into that situation. Just
in that situation.
She was at the bar, and he ordered her a martini, and that was a wrap, bro. It was a wrap after that.
No, that's not it. She said, "Oh, you're a bajillionaire, and you're one of the most famous actors of all time. I'll take your fucking."
That's what happened. And he met her at the He met her at the martini bar, most likely, and that is exactly went from there.
It's a girl that doesn't like sex because you know he's fucking like.
It's a girl that's like literally like, I'm gonna take an L right now.
And hope he dies.
I'll be winning in 10 to 15. Yeah, I'll be fucking winning in 10 to 15.
I mean, that kid's gonna come out with a cane already.
He's gonna have 10 fingers on one hand. for sure.
10 fingers on one hand.
He's gonna be really fucking good at
So
counting.
gross.
Yeah, he's gonna
So gross.
Beautiful young lady.
he's gonna be
All
good at counting because he's Rain Man with 10 fingers on his one hand.
He's gonna be literally Dave Jr.
Drum roll, please.
All right,
Dave
real
Jr.
quick. Go ahead, Kat.
No. Okay. What'd you
Go
say?
ahead. Touch on the chat real quick, and then I'm gonna get into this next.
It's a
one.
bunch of laughing emojis because somewhere in that, I think
When they're
where I
talking
lost-
about sperm.
Yeah, somewhere in that Miss Hound sent
Okay,
everybody
The
off.
PSR audience.
Yeah.
Oh, steaming.
Real quick, why we got you, Shark? Why we got you here, my dude? And you can follow up on this picks from Dave.
do shoot blanks.
I do blame Frank Thomas.
I do
Straight up.
shoot blanks, thank God.
Absolutely, I believe
Really?
that.
No condom crew.
I don't have
Hold on, we
to.
gotta
You don't
dive
have to
into
ask him twice. I absolutely believe that.
How long have you been shooting blanks?
Okay, so
My whole life, I poisoned them with alcohol. I mean, I did it on purpose.
Honest
You guys joke about alcoholism,
Come on,
but
honest
it's a
answer. Shut up.
it's a
Honest
good birth
answer.
control.
You take
Like-
male birth control?
No, male birth control is booze.
You're puzzling him. Stop it.
You fucking kill. You disinfect your sperm with booze. That's what
So
you
do
do.
or don't shoot blanks.
Absolutely.
No, are you
You've
like
been
being
shooting them. It's
serious?
simple
I don't
thing.
know. I've never. I'm childless.
bro,
So-
listen,
I mean, have you like
How
just?
long have you been
Hey,
blowing
when
your
you
fucking
have-
load in chicks?
listen,
So does that mean?
No,
that
no,
you-
no. I don't do that either. You're right. But there's
Listen,
pre.
guys,
There's pre. You want science? There's pre stuff that comes out, bro. Okay, there's stuff that comes out. You know.
It's because you're a virgin,
You don't
Dave.
blow loads?
Yeah.
you
Okay.
have-
Yeah. I'm a gay virgin. That's why.
when you have
I'm what they call a golden star gay guy that's never been with a girl.
It's simple.
Okay.
I'm a unicorn, and
You don't have to
yeah,
worry about that, Cap.
you can't get pregnant if it's in the butt. So
That's
there you
how
go.
it goes. Exactly. That's exactly why he's not worried about it.
Don't you guys worry.
I don't want to go
Don't
any
you
more
worry.
details than that. So speaking of that, obviously the Philadelphia 76ers fired Glenn Rivers. Well overdue in my opinion. Definitely underachieved there. They do not have many good coaches in my opinion in the league. Nick Nurse got hired by the Philadelphia 76ers. In my opinion, a great hire. Shout out to Dave's final take. I see you in the building, my dude. I wanted to touch on that real quick before we get up out of here. Shark, what do you feel about how do you feel about that hire there, the Nick Nurse for the Sixers?
I'll let the sauce get stirred for a second. We're stirring the pot with these conversations. I love it.
Stir in the pot.
Let me just make a comment on the finals real quick because I wanted to say something about the finals before we talk about
Go ahead.
in terms of the series bet, which I think is really important because it's super interesting to analyze both conferences. And I think this is where it gets really interesting. People think that Denver is so dominant because they swept the Western Conference Finals. But I ask myself, in terms of actual historical gaps, just how weak that actually makes the opponent in reference to how strong Denver is. Because I think when you see a sweep like that, you go back to LA and you go back to their 2-10 start and you go back to this whole fucking thing all year where truthfully, this team wasn't really ever a big product. They beat the Dubs. The Dubs sucked. I mean, Dutch, you and I both know this from capping the regular season. One of the worst teams, I think, in NBA, the worst defending champion ever on the road in terms of straight up record. Horrendous. They gutted their second unit. They couldn't defend. So the Lakers come through a bunch of mediocrity in the Western Conference. And Dutch, I don't want to be too long-winded on this, but I think it's a really interesting point about Miami. Last year, everybody in the world thought Boston was going to steamroll the Dubs. Boston was hot. They were young. They just beat the big conference, the whole thing. This is the same thing this year with Denver. They're young, they're hot. They just beat the big conference. And now you get the older group. And I just think this is where Miami could get them in 5, 6, or 7. And again, I don't want to go too deep on this because I know we're all partying the whole fucking thing. But I just want to make that comment. And in terms of the Philadelphia thing, bro, I think Nick Nurse is honestly a bit recycled. And I think Philadelphia needs to do more original stuff for their group. Stop bringing in these ex-championship coaches. The past is not the present. And you see the best coaches. I mean, let's talk about the finals, right? Eric Spoelstra, shout out to, I believe, Portland State where he played up in college. But the guy was a nobody. He was a scout. He grinded his way up through the game.
Right.
Pat Riley is visionary with that sense. He put him as the head coach young. young. It's not about hiring old coaches that won somewhere else. Bring in a new guy that's visionary. And I think Philadelphia just keeps recycling this crap. And I hate to say it because I really like the Philadelphia group. I love Maxey. I love Tobias Harris. I love Joel. Honestly, I've found a newfound love for James Harden as well. James Harden has really reinvented himself fitness-wise and commitment-wise as well. Bring in a fucking dog that's a new guy, a new voice, not recycle. And that's all I got on that one.
Well, you have a couple problems there. One is your MVP needs to grow some fucking balls and take his team on his back. That's your major problem. Joker is the real MVP. But I'll say this, and I'll throw back to Dutch. The coaching does get you to the playoffs, but the players win you championships. And Joker and that team is too good. That's really the problem. If they lose this, and I would love to see Jimmy Butler win a championship, but if the Nuggets lose this, it's a major disappointment. It's a huge disappointment.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree.
Dave, here's a quick point. Dutch, I'll throw it to you in a half sec. Here's a quick point. Quick point. If we go back 1 year ago today, everybody said the exact same thing about the Celtics. When teams have not won a finals, it's not a massive disappointment to not win the finals. It's only a massive disappointment for a team like the Warriors, the 90s Bulls, the LeBron Heat to lose after having already won. Climbing the full mountain is incredibly difficult. It doesn't matter what you've done in your own conference. This is a totally different thing. And Dutch, this last thing I'll say on this. This is why the NBA Finals are an incredible basketball showcase. Nobody plays into June. Most players, there are tens of thousands of players in NBA history that have never played in June. It's a totally different thing. 9 o'clock every game, 2 games off in between. The competitive spirit of the whole thing is totally different. Every game is like a mini Super Bowl. It's super fascinating. And I just think you're going to see potentially the team that has been there, the coach that has won the finals coming into it. And that's why I got it for half unit. But I don't want to be too long-winded with you guys. Let's fucking go.
No, I take the breakdown. I do super think Miami's live. I think Denver is a great basketball team, but they're not unbeatable by any means. I think the Lakers were a little bit overvalued, to be quite honest with you. So maybe a little bit more a reaction to that. Game 1, though, I'm absolutely loving the Denver Nuggets. I wouldn't even be surprised if Game 2 switches out. But I think this game, it becomes a series when it goes back to Miami, where Denver has shown they're suspect as fuck on the road. And I do believe Mike Malone's a good coach. I still give the edge to Spo. And I know Bam will be an issue for Joker, as well as Joker will obviously be an issue for anyone. But don't forget, Joker's he's suspect in the pick and roll. So Eric Spoelstra will find a way to exploit that oftenly, whether that be with Jimmy Butler, Lowry, Bam, however it works. He will be making the big man Joker move an awful lot more than I think we've seen against Darvin Ham for the fucking there's levels to this shit, and I absolutely believe Miami's live in the series. They've been in every fucking series so far in the playoffs. Go ahead, Cap.
Right now, with you guys on screen, and I just want to say this, and this is kind of completely breaking out of the form and prism that we're talking in right now. I have seen before my eyes what needs to happen now when we're all on screen together, and I'm going to talk to you guys behind stage, and shout out to everybody in the chat, because we wouldn't be up here without you guys. Something exciting is coming, and I'll share it with these guys, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Thank you guys for being here. Dutch, whenever you're ready, we're going to transition, and I think this is a great crew right here to transition to the would or wouldn't with. You've been on fire. I'm not going to lie, Dutch, and tonight, Dutch didn't specifically get this clip for the would or wouldn't. He got it because it was a good clip. But when I saw the clip, I'm not going to lie, Dutch, because this is where I'm giving it back to you. And Miss Hound, you'll love this. I thought, Dutch, this would be a great would or wouldn't for Dutch specifically. And you somehow have this clip.
No, I just...
Is she masculine?
I definitely thought, like, this is Pixar Dave's fucking bingo.
She probably fired.
I knew this had something to do with me, so let's get this over with.
You're absolute fucking, like, you're going to sleep tonight thinking about this one right here. This one right here. I respect it.
Shout out.
But I don't know if I'm going to go where Dave's going to go. Vic, roll the clip. Would or wouldn't, boys?
fucking best part of the whole video was watching everybody's fucking face on screen.
Listen. I'm gonna say something because I know this is aimed at me. I no problem with the muscles, no problem with the weightlifting, no problem with any of that. Pregnancy fetishes, like foot fetishes, are weird. Pregnancy fetishes,
you're letting us know
pregnancy is disgusting. That is gross. Fuck that.
Ew, Guns, don't say that. You just made me gag in the mouth.
I know, me too. You've seen it too.
I'm gonna throw up.
This
Guns, no.
No excuses. No excuses. No matter what, you got to get it in. And then Cav wanted to take it to a whole nother level. So be sure to let us know in the chat. Would or wouldn't. Obviously, I'm with Picks from Dave on that one. I'm absolutely with Picks from Dave on that one. Miss Hound,
that was a yes.
Pregnancy is disgusting.
Let me ask you a question.
You can vote if you go to the chat.
Mrs. Dutch.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick. Out of all these would or wouldn'ts, has there ever been a legitimate would? Except for maybe your dick when you're trying to like.
There was a transvestite last time. I mean, like, what the fuck?
And you guys said yes. You guys said yes.
Bro,
no, absolutely not. I mean,
I saw Wham on here. First of all, I didn't realize Wham was 6'5", so I love the self.
Oh, he's a big guy.
I didn't realize that. And Wham was like the most casual dude ever in saying hell no. I was like, yo, every time I turn down a girl, I need to just channel my inner Wham because the guy is so goddamn smooth.
No, bro.
I was like, he had me thinking he was gonna do it, and then he's like, flip the script. I'm like, damn, that's smooth as fuck, bro.
I have to answer Shark's
I remember
question.
that.
That's a good question. Our guy Ski, and shout out to Ski, great dude, great capper. He gave an honest would, and I could I can tell by people when they're joking and when they're serious. He was like, if Party Boy was out, and I'm asking Vic because this is kind of freeform. If you have the very first one with that old lady, we need that right now.
No, nine old ladies, transvestite and pregnant women. No, thank you.
Just hit it, Vic. If you have it, just hit it when you're ready.
Dave's disappointed. Did you see Mondays?
Stop asking for old clips, bro. I don't got the old clips.
Ball has been dropped.
Yeah, fourth wall. Done.
Guns. Guns.
Twitter
She's like 83 years old.
Go to Twitter right now.
There could
from Monday. I believe Cap tweeted it out today actually. And JPC shout out to our guy. If you didn't know, he's on the motherfucking intro. He was more than happy to say he would with the little I believe Cap likes to be correct here, so we say little person, right?
I just know we don't say what Wham said.
Yeah, what do you say?
One more time in the kitchen before we wrap it up. I want to see him one more time. Dilu, let us know.
Vanilla. He's adding some vanilla to it. He's like just kind of thickening up the gummy. Like
notice how much
gummy concoction right now. He's like thickening it up.
Yeah, I added the juice, pectin, and gelatin mixture into a sugar and honey mixture, and then I infused it with the high terpene full spectrum concentrate, and then I'm adding the vanilla to kind of like it kind of brings the terpene profile through. It softens it a little bit, so you don't really taste any cannabis, but you still get all the terps, and it adds to the flavor.
So
Flavor Town right there. Shout out to D-Lou, Miss Hound, bringing us inside the kitchen, the Delusional Eats. Be sure to check him out on all social media outlets at D-Lou, at Fallish Hound.
At whatever the hell he was saying.
It's D-Lou something. I know at Delusional Eats.
That motherfucker don't even be on there.
What is his Twitter handle? I'm
Delusional Eats.
I don't even know the Twitter handle.
No, D-Lou's own one. He has his own one. That's the one.
It's like 0214. No, it's like D-Lou 0214.
Yeah,
I don't even know the motherfucking handle.
And then mine is obviously at the Fallish Hound. FOW, not FOU.
Well, you know what? If you talk about would or wouldn't, it's like it's maybe would you type of deal. I have no problem with old ladies at all, and that was, I mean, if no one would know and that sort of thing.
Oh, great!
If she has, it's like the fucking Al Pacino thing. If she's got a bag, you know what I mean? Like I'm
dude,
with that.
don't be a gold digger.
I mean, we can clean her up, but the cool thing is you can put her to bed at 8 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Or 6, whatever.
You know.
Eat an early dinner at 1600.
Feed her some meatloaf and put her to bed. What's wrong with that?
Some what is that shit? SOS.
Why have 41% of you motherfuckers in the chat hit wood today? I cannot with our chat.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Oh, look how Mike.
That's almost as bad as a tranny, bro. It's almost as bad.
Keep it real.
Look how Mike got you.
Damn well, Dave. After
that's rude.
Absolutely not. That would sober me up. You see the baby's head poking out, bro. No fucking thank you.
Dave, I got a question.
She puts on a hoodie. You drink fucking 12 Fanta Boys. You're hitting. That's it. Go ahead, Chuck.
0.
All right,
I know it. All it takes is a fucking hoodie.
All or nothing question. All or nothing question.
Okay.
What would you rather date?
Was honest.
What would you rather date? A 20-year-old or a 70-year-old?
Straight up, without any other, like, you don't know what
money.
Yeah, I need more.
Okay, slightly more detailed.
Is it fuck
not
or
a one-night stand? Not a one-night stand. This has to be a relationship. This has to have legitimate sustainability. There's emotional and also physical components evaluating here. So just as much the hotness as a 70-year-old wisdom.
No money involved.
Also, slight money, yes, of course. And I'm only saying this to you because you already showcased deep evaluation skills with women outside of just the eye test. So you're sharp as fuck. I will say that.
Thank you. Critical question. Is she critical? Does she have a disease where she's going to die?
That's where I was going.
No.
Here's the reason why.
20-year-old.
This is really deep.
We'll exclude that.
20. You want to know why? Because I can manipulate the 20-year-old more because I make money and that's all the young girls care about. So 20-year-old.
Mike M said more.
That's a really honest answer, actually.
I actually prefer younger women because I'm in control. This is kind of a crazy thing. I like younger women because I'm in control. But if it's an older woman that's established that might die soon, absolutely.
What about let's
let me say
here's a better question. I think obviously so impromptu, and that's a beautiful thing about the show. Totally impromptu. And shout out to Dutch and Kat for putting this shit together. But truthfully, the better question would be, I think, 28 or 45.
That's a way better question because a 45. I thought about this too. This is a great question. 28, they're already established, and they're looking to get pregnant.
In the 45
every day. The 28-year-old wants babies. The 28-year-old wants babies. 45.
You take kids, Dave.
What?
You take male birth control, and you want women who can't have babies.
But what happens if there's one swimmer, bro? If there's one swimmer, we're in trouble. And chicks that want babies lie about being on birth control. I've seen it. 45, please.
Have you seen it?
After they have a hysterectomy, all that, the scar and everything, I love it. 45.
28.
Oh my god,
bro!
45.
By 28.
How many of these women lying about birth control have you seen?
Not me, but I've had plenty of friends that have kids now that didn't want them.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, so whenever I was younger, my homeboy, the girl totally did that to him and poked holes in the condom.
Well, she deserves to die.
Oh my god!
In Dante's Inferno, there's a 3-headed beast in hell that's chewing people. The guy that's head first is Judas that betrayed Christ. One of those dogs needs to chew her. Fuck that bitch.
That's a book. Why are you talking about a book?
It is Dante's Inferno. Read a book.
All right, let's wrap it up though. So would or wouldn't, we're gonna touch on that one more time before we get up out of here. Be sure to vote. Don't be shy. Dave likes to lie at times, but we know really where he's going with shit. We know when alcohol kicks in.
What does that even mean?
We know, bro.
I haven't lied about one thing on any stream ever. I'm the most honest person in the entire world.
Okay.
I love hearing D-Lu chime in.
And he just lied about that. All right, there we go. Everyone in the chat, if you would, I'm just fucking with you, Dave. If you would hit the motherfucking like button. We got our guy Pick Some Dave.
No, Jenny had AIDS.
We got the Delusional Eats couple in the building. We got our guy Sharkwater Nation, Sharky, showing up, breaking down the NBA Finals, and vibing the fuck out with it. Dabby Cab, my man, touch on the chat. Let's get up out of here. Let them know we will be doing this every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, we've been on here long enough to finish this. One more sound, and I'm not going to solo it long. Let me see those gummies before they get solid. One more time.
Yeah,
because you guys have seen like the whole process.
He's listening to us, so his pouring is a little uneven.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It doesn't matter because that's the whole point of the thing that you're putting it in.
And these ones are ours.
It's called a mold.
Yes, thank you, Dave. Read a book. Anyways, I just want to say to everyone who's been watching, if you haven't noticed how much effort has gone into this, I promise you, when you get something from the dispensary, it is absolutely nothing like this. Your experience will not be the same. You'll feel probably a headache. When you get stuff from the dispensary, you're just getting straight distillate. You're not getting the full plant. You're not getting the medicine that is grown in this plant that I support, that everybody on this panel supports, even the people that don't use it. If you're going to use it for its medicinal purposes, and you're not getting that without the full spectrum, which
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
So like the thing which you're touching on with the full spectrum that I always appreciate about you is like everybody always wants to ask about like THC percentage. And I'm like, that's super dope if you're like super into it recreationally. But if you really are like needing it medicinally, I highly suggest that you think about looking into a full spectrum that has like a whole combination of cannabinoids, because we already naturally have a endocannabinoid system. So the entourage effect and all the other cannabinoids, because cannabinoids are really in everything that we eat, anything that's like plants, tomatoes, pretty much everything has terpenes. I mean, that's what I'm getting at, terpenes. So pretty much everything has terpenes. So like when you're looking at the cannabinoids and the terpene profiles and all that stuff, medicinally, it just works like together in harmony. Kind of how we are. Look at us five. We're just amazing. We're going in like a super dope ass circle, communicating, joking. And that's how all the terpenes, cannabinoids, with your endocannabinoid system work medicinally, especially if you can't sleep, if you have ailments. I'm a 90% disabled veteran. So I really am like messed up. I have pinched nerves and I get migraines. I have PTSD. So I'm like all this, and I don't take any pills. I've been out of the army for 13 years. I got out being prescribed like 8 to 10 different meds, and they all because you have contraindications on one pill, so you're gonna have to take this pill because this one has a contraindication that messes up with this pill. So it's just like that's really why people end up piling up meds. And I'm like, it just doesn't do anything at all for you medicinally besides makes you achy, makes you grumpy, and it makes you not able to concentrate and sleep. And I don't take anything at all now. Like we've been doing this for like 9 years, and I'm like, and I promise you, I don't take any, like no meds, no nothing. I really literally medicate with cannabis. And no, you don't have to medicate all day. But it's just fun if you do.
Can.
One more time, Miss Hound, where can they get, where if they're trying to, dabble into that scene that you broke down so very nice, where can they do that?
You can go to at the Foolish Hound, me on Twitter or IG, and then it's dlu0214, which is ODLu's handle on Twitter, and his I believe is just Delusional Eats on IG.
So on IG, just go to Delusional Eats. They have the menu there. Check them out. Everyone.
Yeah, I have to send the menu, and I know I get asked like a lot if like there's like a website. We don't have a website because it's still kind of weird, But like I send menus, I have menus. I try to update them as like our mains menu like doesn't change because that's like the main things that we specialize in, which is a lot of cooking stuff. Because we like people to like dose themselves, and it's so fun to cook with cannabis. It's just fun. So we have like a lot of cooking and savory type stuff. Then we also have sweets like lollipops and brownies, cookies, and gummies.
I am so excited to share I've said this once and I'm going to say it again, and I hope that like people are hearing it. I'm so excited to share what I've seen tonight of what we're going to turn this into, this that we're doing right here. For you guys in the chat and for you guys on the panel, I have a vision now for something that's going to be fucking dope, and I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Okay.
My man. Our guy Shark, appreciate you vibing out here with us on a Wednesday night, my man. Big fucking game tomorrow. I'm sure you'll be breaking down the diamond as well. But we got to go in the association tomorrow. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. You can touch on a little bit what you did talk about again if you'd like, but also let us know what you got going for the rest of the week, my man.
I appreciate it. You know, Dutch, you and I haven't done a show ever, which is kind of crazy, actually. I think we talked about
really?
it for 2 years, ever. We've never been on the air together. Ever.
You both are like NBA heads. That's so weird.
Can I just show a preview of something?
The world we live in, you know, shit like you're talking about
just the world we.
I mean, you're talking about this beautiful relationship between all these organisms and all this crazy, amazing stuff. Dutch and I just didn't have the webs come together in that point. Like it's the beauty hadn't existed until now, and it's coming together.
Web those weaves better.
Hey,
weave those webs better.
Let me show everyone on panel one of the things that I saw tonight that would have happened that we're going to talk about, and it would have been for a couple minutes right here. Oh, let me see if I can do this.
Yo.
It's not an offense to
anybody. I swear to God, that's
I wanted you guys to have the basketball game.
Dad, no bullshit. Like you guys just cut that in and out. That's me as a person. I see Dutch. I'm like, yo, what up? Let's go. Like, it's just life, man. It's love. It's just people. It's like as I said in the chat, top dogs. Top dogs is not some brag. It's energy. It's certain people have an energy about them, and that's it. And the 5 of us have a big time energy. And it's slightly different across all different points of the, what do you want to call it? The quintuple header here, if we want to call it that. The quinplex or whatever you want to call it. But that is the real talk. That is the real talk. It's a fucking great flow. And I appreciate you guys bringing me on. And Dutch, my guy, love you to death. It's funny we've never been on the air, but it's the real talk. And Dab, I mean, my guy. And picks from Dave. I mean, I got to be honest with you, brother. You're a fucking dog. I love you, man. And Fallon, keep crushing. I mean, it's top. It's incredible to see your passion with it. Like, passion comes through the screen when you talk about it. So that's an amazing thing, and I appreciate you guys immensely. And let's fucking go.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, man. Salute to you, my man. Appreciate you vibing the fuck out with us, with the real ones, with your boy Guns Pick, one half of the dads, bot in the chat as well, showing love. We got the real ones, AOD in the building, Mike M the machine. Let's go. Pick some Dave, our guy, leader of the nerd motherfucking nation. Talk to him.
Luce.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. I'm on the Nuggets tomorrow.
Shit, I wasn't muted. You didn't hear what I said?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
No, I said I love you, and I was hoping you didn't hear it, but since you didn't, I'll repeat it. I thought I was on mute.
Oh, why? Thank you. Okay, can I start now? Okay, so I like the Nuggets tomorrow. We've talked about that ad nauseum. I also don't know how you don't take Hunter Green's K-prop tomorrow against a Boston team against right-handers the past 2 weeks. It has a horrible walk rate and a high K rate. Don't be scared if it's up around 8.5. I think that's a thing. I'm going to puke in my mouth with saying it. I might take Musgrove on the road tomorrow, looking at the Padres team total. I think that Cab was on it today. That game that I was on a different bet on that game, but it screwed me. So those are 2 looks I have. They're not. I would say this. I'm going to bet Hunter Green's K-prop no matter what it is. That's going to be a thing. Looking at Musgrove, definitely, but the video will definitely be, spoiler alert, Nuggets. And trying to grow the YouTube channel. Twitter's going fine. Go subscribe. Picks from Dave. I do videos every single night. Every single night. I've missed 2 nights in a year and a half. Cab was part of one of those nights that I didn't do it. It's his fault. But shout out to the chat. And by the way, shout out to everyone here because this is such a great group of people. And also fucking chat. I mean, we're nothing without you guys.
Absolutely.
It's going to be really funny if he does, Guns.
Does what?
He might.
He said Dave's going to impregnate a single mom.
And I moved to Canada immediately.
You'll move to Canada, deadbeat.
No. I help raise my nephews. That's enough for me. My niece. That's enough for me.
My goodness, kids are amazing.
My kids suck.
You suck.
I do suck.
Yo, Gabby Cab, give a salute to our real ones on the chat. Everyone,
I love my nieces and nephews. Shout out Ashton, August, and Avery.
Don't believe
They're
him.
awesome.
He's lying.
No. They're awesome. But I'm never doing it again, even if they're my own. No thanks. Mexico or fucking somewhere in.
I'm sure the homosexual uncle is always the best one. You know.
Yeah, the gay.
See, I was about to move on because
he always gives the best.
Dry, and then Dutch made it not dry again.
Because we all have to have a gay uncle, right?
We appreciate the real ones holding us down. Cab, you're gonna close us out in here, bro. So be sure everyone in the chat be sure to like the video, share. We're gonna be here Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Mom Dukes, I see you. Guns Picks, Mike M. Touch on the chat real quick. Touch on the chat real quick, Cab, and close us the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna say, man. Everybody in the chat, XCal, Hipster Jesus, Polly Walnuts. We've had a lot of fucking laughs tonight. We've had a good time. Luce Fox told me to write it down. I'm just gonna tell these guys right after we finish because we're gonna bring it next week. This presence, you guys on screen, I appreciate you guys. Dutch, you've done great. Dave, I enjoy being on screen with you so much when we do it. Miss Hound, you're the best. Everybody knows that, literally. And thank you so much for your service. Shark, this shit has been a blast, man. And I want you to hear what I have to say because I want to bring it to you guys and I want to bring it next week. And I think we can. So you guys in the chat, share this shit for us. Share it with everybody. There's 40 people in here. Put 40 fucking comments at the bottom of this show. We need it. Please, if you support us, help, okay? Because this is ground fucking zero for this, and we're going to take it off, and I promise you we're going to take this to the next level. There will be upgrades in everything that we're doing here. So thank you, everyone in the chat. We don't have shit without you. Again, everybody on the panel, thank you guys. Dutch, we still got to tell everybody the last exit that you always give them and end it with the stay high.
Yeah, man. We'll be back. Medicate Mondays on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 a.m. out here on the fresh side. Until then, y'all motherfuckers know what to do.
Stay high.
Yeah, man.
So high. So high. So high. So high. Who wanna get blunted with the best? So fresh and we doing shit daily. Styles unpredictable, you love it when we say we be pubbing this way. Every cab in the Dutch boy, motherfucking fresh shit coming your way. And there's no intermission cause we dishing up games. So spark up and listen up. Not for the week and we not with the feed. If you're not a low bagger, stop and retreat. We gonna get you high. So here we go. Never get it twisted. Pub Sports Radio.